All right, we are doing the full cable sweater sleeve 1, part 1, the first 31. Okay, we are finally going to finish up the sweater. And we're going to do that by doing a top-down sleeve. First thing I need to do is to find the front and the back and start hanging the sweater, starting at zeros. So I take my shoulder seam and I hang it at 0. I take the other side of the shoulder seam and I hang it at 0. I then look for the armhole mark, hang it at 85 left. Hang on here. So that's at 85 left. Oh, okay, that one's 85 right. This one is 85 left. I'll let that drop. Now I'm just going to ease this onto each stitch, well, each needle. So you get the idea as to what I'm doing. We'll come back when I am further along. Okay, so I am all eased on. I am at tension 7. I have my foam green yarn, and we're going to knit from the top down to the cuff, and then we'll do something fun for the cuff. I'm just going to hold this myself. We need to be outside the turn mark. If you're using a punch card, put in your punch card now, lock it on row 1, turn your carriage to KC1, hang on. Okay, I was wrong. It's KC2. And then we're going to knit across 1 row in the seafoam green. That'll do our setup row, and then we can do our transfers. Okay, this isn't going to be perfect, but deep breath, tension 7. We're in KC2. Punch card is ready to go. Oh, I do not have any weight on this project whatsoever. That will never work. All right, so I have weight at 0. Weights at 85. And weight at 85 on the other side. I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to weigh down these in-betweens, but we'll see. Taking a deep breath, I also forgot to weave in my seam here. So that's got to be weaved in. Okay, that's done. Clip. I am missing all my clips. Well, that'll work. So we have this one, we're hanging on to it, we're going across now. All right. and weaving brushes up, rubber wheels engaged, and pushing both tuck buttons. Now we get the honor of transferring for the lace. Let's see if I remember which ones. So in between each cable, there's one. Okay, and then those ones go back. On either side of the one that got kicked out in the center, those ones go on her. Okay, either side of the cable. 1, 2, that can come forward. Those ones go out of work. Either side of the cable. 1, 2. Those will come forward. That one goes back. 1, 2, forward. Those ones stay back. These two go back. 1, 2. You get the idea. I'm going to go the entire length, and then we'll start doing our cable and lace. Okay, so here we go. We're set for tuck. I have my transfer tool in my hand. We are going to knit across once, see what happens, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so we are going to be transferring from the left side up to the right side. I do not see any flaws or faults this time. Okay, so we are going to keep knitting until we see the opposite side. So let me mark those. Use hot pink this time. So when I see here, 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 pink here, pink here, 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 there, everywhere. Those are the ones I will transfer. I'm going to knit this one off just for its safety. And bring it forward. We got this. Now, we have 13 more rows to knit. So this was row 2. Let's keep going. Going okay. Okay, so now we have our first transfers. So we're going to go underneath, grab the tuck, bring it up, and bring it forward. From underneath, tuck, up, forward. Tuck, up, forward. Oh, this is going to be a little bit harder to see. Can come forward. And I'm going to move this one forward as well. Okay, everything looks good. We're now going to knit another, I believe it's 8 rows. Five. Six. Now what happened there was I had a loop form and I wasn't in time to stop it. So now I have this weird loop that I will have to deal with when it's time to seam. My bad. Where were we? One more row. All right. So now we need to do our transfers again. And then we need to reduce. Okay, so how would we normally do this? Well, we would normally just just take this stitch and we move it over. The problem with doing that right now is that it's one of those spots where we're not supposed to. So we're going to move them over too. So instead of going 84 and 84, we're going down to 83 and 83. Give me just a second here. So on to 83 and move it forward. So now we're at 83 and 83. We're going to knit until we need to go down to 82. So that's 14 more rows. So we just have to make sure that we do our transfers and keep an eye on the prize. So let's go. Okay, so now we got to do our transfers. So now we will transfer one stitch upward. And it's okay if it looks a little weird because it's going to be, all the reductions are on the underseam. So they'll all work out just fine. If you don't want to reduce it by 2, you could always bring out the end needles 7 times, because we are actually reducing 1 stitch every 7th row 29 times, if that makes any sense. So now we are going to knit across again for 7 rows. Okay, taking a deep breath, 1 row, now we are going to do our transfer, and then we're going to reduce each side 1 stitch. There's a lot to remember, so it's going to go a little bit slower. And this is it for today. We will start the next video with our reductions down to 82 and 82.